Shall we show them where we are? Are you ready? You think you can do this? You think you can do this? Right, that's a yes, that's a yes. Don't let me down. You're gonna follow me. Okay, stay there. Follow me. This way. Come on. You can do it. You know what? Come here, Neo. That honestly wasn't meant to go like that. That wasn't meant to, Neo. Sensation. Oh. Where do we go from there?
Mad as savage, me back and I'm back and it happening, ready to blow. I remember doing.
I honestly cannot believe what's just happened. Like, it's just given me this like rush of adrenaline. Neo, you're such a, like, the emotions I've had with you since I've got you, if you watch my previous video you'll know, but the emotions that I just, it's been a roller coaster, but that was like the top of the roller coaster. Someone put a comment in my previous video the other day saying, oh, I thought that like when I was going into the car, like that was Neo following me into the car. And since that comment, I was like, because I was like, that would be pretty cool. But I was like, no, he won't be able to do that. Since that comment, I was like, you know what? How do we know unless we try? So there you go. Neo can literally take off inside a car and follow you out. He didn't do the best job following me back in, but maybe with some work we might be able to try that another time. But at least we know you can take him off in the car and he can follow you out. What other drone can you literally launch inside the car and it follow you out with no one? I'm on my own, no controller or anything. Like literally, you saw it. Anyway, let's just bring myself back down to earth a little bit and actually focus on the focus of this video. By the way, yes, where are we? That was the whole point in it, to show you where we are. Obviously we're in a car park, but me and Neo have flown to Florida. We're literally in sunny, wet a minute ago, but still muggy Florida. We've literally flown to Florida, my favorite place in the world. Are you going to be taking Neo to Disney World, I hear you ask? I want to, but I also don't want to get evicted from Disney World. So I think I'm going to have to keep Neo at the hotel. But here we are in Florida. And if you can hear, if you could hear like the fan a little bit, I'm sorry, like I have turned it down as low as I possibly can without me melting away. But I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. So hopefully, yeah, you can't hear the fan too much. But anyway, right, what I wanted to do is just kind of go through a few things that I have thought of over the last few days. Obviously, Neo is still very, very fresh. And people are like in the process of thinking of buying him or have just bought him. And I was like, you know what? I need to just get my thoughts out there before it's too late. Because even if it helps like 2 people save some money, then fantastic. So, I've got some notes on my phone, by the way. I'm not like texting whilst I'm speaking. That would be outrageously rude. Because that's all numbers, so I just didn't want to get things wrong. So, first things first, right? When DJI releases any new drone, you've got a standalone package or Fly More combo package, and that's the same with Neo. Now, the thing with Neo is there's quite a few controllers that are compatible with him. Now, you don't need a controller, obviously, to fly him. As you saw then, like, we didn't have any controller. No one is here. It's just me and Neo, and he flew completely fine without a controller, or you can, you know, control him with your phone. But if you actually wanted a controller, there are quite a few controllers that are compatible. Now, I've got this list from DJI's website, and the current compatible controllers are RC2, RCN3, RCN2, RC Motion 3, FPV Controller 3, and Goggles 3. If you have any of those controllers, they are compatible with Neo. So you don't need to buy the Fly More combo. So currently, the total cost of the standalone package is £169. Now, I'm doing them in pounds because I'm from the UK. Obviously, just convert it to your local currency, which again should still work out pretty much the same in terms of like saving money and all of that. But yeah, these are in pounds. The Fly More combo is £299. So if you've got one of the compatible controllers, you don't need the Fly More combo, because everything in the box that is in the box of the Fly More combo is included in the standalone box, apart from the 2 extra batteries, the charging hub, and the controller. Like, even the small things like the spare propellers, the propeller guards, those things, that they're all included in the standalone box. Go on DJI's website and you can do like a compare thing, and you'll see literally it's only those things that I've mentioned that are not there. Which means you could literally buy the standalone Neo, and if you wanted the 2 extra batteries, cool. It still works out cheaper for you to buy 2 extra batteries each, like separately on top, than it does to buy the Fly More combo that includes the 2 batteries. It even works out cheaper to buy 2 batteries and the charging hub than it does to buy the Fly More combo. So hear me out. Let's say you bought the standalone package because you've got a compatible controller. That's £169. Now, each spare battery is £35. So let's say you wanted 2 to bring the total up to 3, because you get 1 included in the standalone box. That would be £70, right? So 169 plus 70, let me quickly do that, is £239, which is a difference of £60 from the Fly More combo. Now, let's say you wanted the charging hub. That's £29. And 60 take away 29 is 31. So that's still a saving of £31 for you to get 2 extra batteries and the charging hub. Now, you don't actually need the charging hub, because the batteries are so small, they charge so quick. You could literally just put one at a time, like attached to Neo, plug him in to the USB-C connection, charge one up, unplug it, plug one. It's more of a convenience thing because it charges all 3 at once with the charging hub, but you don't need it. It all just depends on individual circumstances. So you could literally save up to 60 quid based on which variation you go for. You might not even want 2 batteries, you might just want another battery, so you have 2 in total, by basically not buying the Fly More combo. Now, obviously, if you don't have a compatible controller and you want a controller to be able to control it with, then of course you need to buy the Fly More combo. It is a bit annoying that some of the other controllers are compatible. Like, I've got a couple that aren't compatible with Neo, which I don't understand, but we are where we are. So yeah, so all I'm saying is, if you have some controllers, check on the compatibility list if it's compatible, because if it is, don't buy the Fly More combo, buy standalone Neo, and then add in a battery or 2 or the charging hub if you want, which will still save you money overall. Next on my list is DJI Care Refresh. Now, you might be thinking, you might like, I can't speak, I just can't speak, I can speak, right, let's go. You might be thinking to yourself, you don't need the Care Refresh, because I thought exactly the same thing when I bought Neo. I was like, he ain't going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere. As if I need to spend money, more money, on a cheap drone with the Care Refresh. Let me tell you, yes, you do. Neo does not handle wind very well. He doesn't. Oh no, the car's turned off. No, we need to turn the car back on. No, or else I'm gonna melt. I'm literally gonna melt. There we go. Right, he doesn't handle wind very well, and birds don't like him. Right, watch my other video, you understand. I was lucky to get original Neo back, thanks to my mum. But if I didn't get him back, I was going to have to pay for a brand new drone, £169, because I didn't take the Care Refresh out. Don't worry, now I have. He's got an active Care Refresh plan based on what happened the other day. Don't think to yourself you're not going to need it. you are. Now, it's one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, care refresh packages I've seen on any of DJI's drones. Obviously they base the cost of the package based on the price of the drone, and because this is fairly cheap, the cost of the package is fairly cheap as well. So again, in pounds, for 1 year is £19, or for 2 years is £32. And if you damaged Neo and needed a replacement, all you have to pay is £16. Or if Neo flies away or gets eaten by a bird, all you have to pay is £76. It's a no-brainer. If there's one thing you take away from this video today, please, please, please think about the care refresh option, because just watch my previous video and then ask yourself, what would you do if what happened to me happened and you wasn't able to get it back? You would be upset. You would have to spend £169, which is a lot of money, on a brand new Neo, when you could have literally spent either £16 or £76. And it's only £19 if you go for 1 year, or 32. I know I'm saying only, obviously all of this adds up, but it's a saving long term. So yeah, don't think he's invincible, because actually it's completely the opposite. Because of how small he is and like unique, I have found like high altitudes and all of that stuff, he just doesn't do well in it. And sometimes it's like, Neo, are you actually gonna come back to me, or are we never gonna see each other again? So save the pain and take out care refresh. And this falls nicely into the next point that I want to make, which is, do not fly Neo around birds or fly Neo at high altitudes or high winds, which is pretty obvious, I guess, because you would look at him and say he can't handle it. But don't think you can push him. You can't. Like, I took him up when I first flew him, like high in the air, treating him like a normal drone, and mate, no, he's not designed to go high. You got to remember, like, it gets windy the higher you get. He's just not designed to go like high. Like, obviously it's a vlogging drone, that's what it's marketed at, which obviously vlogging drone is like, you know, following you as it just did, like here in the car. And obviously, you know, go high in the air to get like a surrounding shot, you know, show people where you are and all of that kind of stuff. But like high in the air, it's just too risky. Like, just keep him lower. Like, don't get too excited and push the trigger thing, and like, so he goes up and up and up. And if you live somewhere where you've got birds, pigeons, seagulls, whatever you want to call them, don't take off near them. It's obviously unavoidable when you're in the air. If like some come and fly, like obviously like that's out of your control. You're going to need to judge it where, if you fly away, bring him down or whatever. But I was stupid. Again, watch my previous video. There was like 20 birds sitting on my roof and I completely ignored it and took Neo off, and yeah, disaster struck. So that was just stupid on my part. So just look at your surroundings before you take him off, because even if you take out the care refresh, which is fine because it covers it if he does fly away or get damaged, you don't want to have that as the thought process in your head, like, oh, like, don't worry, like, I've got that, like, because you don't get unlimited amount of times to either swap him or replace him. So you should be thinking you don't have the care refresh, not thinking it in your mind like, oh, I've got the care refresh, it doesn't matter if he gets eaten. So it should only be used like as an emergency. You should like focus on your surroundings before you're taking him off, to make sure that you're only using that refresh replacement flyaway option, like, if you actually have to. And the last thing I want to say is one that I thought of straight away the other day when I had the situation with my drone like fly into someone's front garden. And at that point we didn't know the exact location because the Find My Drone thing wasn't working. What I had wished I'd done, whatever, is put a sticker at the bottom with my mobile phone number on, because you would hope the good people in the world would pick up the drone if they found it in the front garden and see the number on the bottom and call you and say, yo, I've got your drone, this is where I live, come round. And you would then go around with a massive box of chocolates and say, here you go, thank you very much. But obviously I didn't have anything on my drone when it flew away and the birds like attacked it and put it down in the front garden the other day. So if someone did step out into that front garden, they would have had no idea like who to call and where to send this to. So it just made me think. It was like, imagine like I had like one of those labels on the bottom with my name and my number saying like, please contact me, you know, if you find it. Massive box of Lindor chocolates waiting for you, like that. Now maybe don't put that on it, but just your number. Yeah, it would help if someone finds it. And that's all I've got for you today. I just wanted to get this out like quickly because I know people are in the process of buying Neo, have just bought Neo and all of that. And like when I was on the plane yesterday, I just jotted down these notes and I was like, yeah, like let's just, even if we just help like a few people save a bit of dosh, then we're all good. So yeah, any questions, anything you want to ask or add, obviously let's hang out down below. I love reading your comments, especially in my previous video. A lot of heartwarming comments there, so thank you. It really means so much. We obviously need a finale shot, like and the opening shot was so spectacular, if I must say so myself, that it only makes sense to do the same at the beginning, at the end. So, do you think you can do that one more time, Neo? There you go. I knew you would. Right, let's do this.
Close. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he is up. Right, follow me out. 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 Let's bring you. Follow me out. No, down, 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 down. Oh, down, 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 down. Down, down. He's out, he's out. He's out. No, he's there. You go, there you go. I can't believe it. Cannot believe my eyes. Look at this. Cannot believe my eyes. Right, that's us signing out now. I mean, we're just going to stand in this car park having complete fun. There's a lot of people looking, but you know what? Who cares?